Hey guys, this is David Gomez. We wanted to make a quick video about protecting your investment of insurance wise. We've done this video or presentation with Dallas Habitat for the past 4 to 5 years. I honestly can't remember at this point, but we're very grateful for the partnership that we have with Dallas Habitat, and we wanted to make this presentation today so we can get a better understanding. Meet your insurance expert. I've been in this industry since 2011, and I continuously learn every single day. There's different aspects of every policy and claim that you get to learn every day in this industry. So we're here to help you at all times. Now the agenda today is what is homeowners insurance, the terminology, the explanation of coverage, important documents, insurance versus home warranty. Why do you need it? Your home will likely be your biggest purchase and maybe even your biggest asset, so you'll need to protect it. It is required by your lender at the time of closing. Most of the time you'll pay the homeowner's insurance up front for the year. For the first time, it will be paid to your escrow, and you can decide in the future whether it'll be paid through escrow or you pay it yourself. We can give a more thorough explanation on that over the phone if you'd like. Just going to give you a basic terminology. There's premium, that's the amount that you pay for your insurance annually. There's liability, that is what you are protected against. And there's deductible, the amount of money that you will pay out of pocket if a claim is filed. Covered loss, this is typically a percentage of your home's coverage amount. So usually a 1% or 2%. We always recommend a 1% deductible, because the last thing you want to do is have a deductible that's too high for you to pay out of pocket. So here's a couple examples. If your premium is $1,000 for the year, you would pay $1,000 yearly, which is at $83 a month. And if your deductible is 1% and your home is covered for $200,000, then you would pay 1% of the $200,000, which equals $2,000. So one of the biggest claims that we have every year in the North Texas area is hail. So every time there's a hail claim, you would want to expect to have $2,000 minimum in order to replace your roof. And what is covered? So there's a couple words on here that can be a little bit confusing. So I'm going to try to break it down as best as possible. There's dwelling. So what dwelling means is just the structure of the outside of the home. That's really what that means. Now, there is other structures like a shed or a fence that would be covered. There's personal property like your belongings, furniture, electronics, etc. Loss of use residence, that is, God forbid if something were to happen to you and you need somewhere to stay, you would have a place to stay while you're constructing your home. Liability is in case someone were to file a lawsuit against you, like a neighbor. And medical payments, that's in case someone were to get injured in your home, and that would be covered under that policy. Now, what is and is not typically covered? Most policies cover losses caused by fire and lightning, sudden and accidental damage by smoke, explosion, theft, vandalism and malicious mischief, riot and civil commotion, aircraft and vehicles, windstorm, hurricane and hail, sudden and accidental water damage, flooding, earthquake, termites, insects, rats or mice, freezing pipes while your house is unoccupied, losses if your house is vacant for the number of days specified by your policy, wear and tear or maintenance, wind. I'm sorry, I apologize. I went ahead of myself. These are the things that are not covered by your policy. Now, I'm going to go back. Flooding, you can get a flood insurance policy in order to cover that, but that is not in your homeowner's insurance. Now, wear and tear or maintenance, that's up to you. Wind or hail damage to trees and shrubs. You want to make sure that you take care of those trees and shrubs so that it doesn't get damaged. Mold, except that it's necessary to repair or replace. Property damage and water damage resulting from continuous and repeated seepage. So you always want to make sure that you're maintaining your home's, the quality of the home, so that nothing were to affect it, like wear and tear or any maintenance that can come about. So refers to your residence or your home. That's what dwelling is. It includes the dwelling itself, structures attached to the dwelling. So it's the structure in itself, that's what they consider the dwelling. Other structures refers to the other structures located on the residence premises but not connected to the dwelling. Examples: detached garage, shed, fence, driveway, barn. These are all the things that fall under the other structures coverage. The personal property will be covering examples like furniture, your clothes, appliances, jewelry, up to a certain limit. And you want to make sure that this coverage is sufficient to the belongings that you have in your home. Loss of use covers expenses incurred if the case that your house becomes unlivable due to a covered loss. Examples: cost of hotel, food, etc. Liability and medical covers a claim suit filed against you for damages, including bodily injury or loss of property. Liability, it covers damages for which you are liable for, providing legal defense. Medical, expenses for bodily injury to other parties on the property. You want to make sure that there is nothing that would cause injury to someone, like for example, if you have any steps that are broken and it might break someone's ankle or leg, you want to make sure that that gets taken care of so they don't file a claim against you. So how much to cover? You should insure the home for replacement cost at all times. I actually always recommend replacement cost because God forbid something were to happen to your home, you need enough coverage to replace the home at what it would cost today. So every year the cost of labor, the cost of material increases, and you want to make sure that the coverage for replacement cost is sufficient for you to replace your home in case that were to happen. So the declaration page. This is the first page of your insurance policy. The purpose: to outline the coverage in a uniform way, allows you to easily compare coverage amounts. What's included at minimum: dwelling, other structures, personal property, loss of use, and liability. The declaration page is the most important document in the homeowner's policy because it gives you the explanation of the coverages on there. Deductibles, you choose a deductible that's right for you. So the higher the deductible, the lower the premium, as well as vice versa. The lower the deductible, the higher the premium. Shopping for insurance. So when you decide coverage you need before you shop, when comparing rates, make sure that they are for the same coverage. So what you want to do is you want to always have your declaration page handy so that you're able to compare the coverages that are being offered to you. Ask your agent if you qualify for discounts. Consider factors other than price, company's financial rating, complaint index, and license status. So here's the thing. Just like in school where we get grades like A, B, or C, these companies actually have a grade like A grade, B grade, or C grade, and that's the financial rating. So you always want to make sure that you go with an A-rated company. Now, not all companies that have a A-rated are brand name. So some companies have an A rating, but you won't hear them on commercials. That does not mean that's not a good company, but it is a great company when they pay claims. So you always want to make sure that you shop around for the best rate that you can afford with the coverage that is sufficient for you and your family. Now, what is the difference between insurance versus home warranty? If you're buying a home that offers home warranty, how do you know what's covered under insurance versus warranty? So here's a huge difference. Warranty typically covers defects in the home, offered for a specified limited time. Insurance is designed to cover unforeseen events. Okay, so one is for sudden and accidental, and the other covers defects in the home. Keeping records. This is extremely important. Sometimes we think that it won't happen to us, but it will, and we want to make sure that we have records of all the things that we have in the property. So you want to design a system for filing policy paperwork and records in FireSafe box. Take photos of home exteriors and interior. Some companies may offer a smartphone apps to store these photos. Now, it is extremely important for you to always have, if you happen to have receipts of any sort, that would be important as well. And these are a couple questions that we get at all times. When should I start shopping for insurance? So as soon as you're under contract, the sooner the better. We always recommend to shop at any time. The sooner the better is always best because you never know who can give you a better rate for the same price. Now, it is estimated that each company only wants 15% of the whole market. So when you go with one insurance company or an insurance agent that represents only one company, see, they only want 15% of the whole market. Now, you want to make sure that you go with someone that has different markets in the area that can offer you a great rate. Can I change insurance companies? Absolutely. You can change your insurance company at any point for price, coverage, bundling, etc. Now, bundling is huge. There's a discount for including your auto, your home, and your life. That's another topic. Remember, you'll get a renewal notice 30 to 45 days before your policy renews each year. That lets you know what the premium would be. And you want to notify your lender if you switch. Notifying your lender is important because that in case your policy is paid through escrow, they pay the right company. What types of discounts exist? Discounts vary between companies. Some examples include having an alarm system, having a new home, home in good condition, bundling policies, and being claim-free for several years. Taking care of the home is a huge discount. We want to thank Dallas Area Habitat for giving me the opportunity to have this for you to represent. If you guys have any questions at all, we are more than happy to help you. My phone number is 214-432-4304. Our email is insurance@dfwfinancialagency.com. You can also text us at 469-289-1434. And our website is open 24/7, 365, and that's dfwfinancialagency.com. I thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.